Commander-in-Chief, I assure these our gallant men and women that I will continue to empower them by deepening their professionalism and providing all the necessary force multipliers and enablers required for them to prevail on the field. I am looking into all reported cases of inadequacies in relation to their entitlements, their welfare, and those of their families. We are diversifying away from reliance on oil to increase manufacturing capacity, solid minerals development, and agriculture. Efforts are on course in the Niger Delta to clean up polluted lands, restore hopes of the youth in the region, and re-establish livelihoods, and strengthen their capacity to guarantee for themselves and for our country a brighter future. The age-long conflict between herders and farmers that was being exploited by those seeking to plant the seeds of discord and disunity among our people is being addressed decisively. We will sustain and continue to support the commendable efforts by all, including civil society organizations, local and state governments, and our traditional and religious leaders in finding durable solution to this problem. This being a transhuman issue, we are working with countries in our region that are also facing similar difficulties to complement our common efforts. In this context, I must warn that the perpetrators of murder and general mayhem in the name of defending or protecting herders or farmers will face the full wrath of the law. Meanwhile, we urge all peace-loving Nigerians to reject any simplistic portrayal at home or abroad of this conflict as either religious or ethnic-based. We are one of the countries in the world most affected by environmental degradation as a consequence of climate change. We are signatories to almost all conventions and agreements aimed at slowing down the effect of climate change and mitigating its now evident consequences. The consequences on lives and livelihoods of the shrinking of the Lake Chad and the pollution caused by oil exploitation activities alone make it mandatory on us to be at the forefront of the struggle for a safer and more sustainable environment. We will continue to mobilize international support for our efforts in this regard. We are making progress in the fight against corruption and recovery of stolen public funds and assets despite vicious and stiff resistance. The shameful past practice of the brazen theft of billions of naira is no more. Shady oil deals and public contracts that were never delivered have become things of the past. Consequently, and this is very evident across the country, we have done more with less in infrastructural developments. Roads, railways, major bridges, schools, energy and power, air and seaports, welfare of serving and retired personnel, both civilian and military, including payment of legacy debt such as pension areas, have been attended to. There is now an enabling environment for local and foreign investment in Nigeria. We are building a rules-based system, a level playing field that is free from fixers and intermediaries. This is the cornerstone to help genuine investors and honest consumers and the platform that will allow for the real reforms that we intend to deliver over the coming years. We are gradually strengthening the economy with a stable naira and falling inflation rate. We are building an economy that is moving away from over-reliance on oil. Consequently, we have witnessed massive return to farms and seen bumper harvests despite recurrent floods across the country. These positive developments are the result of our collective pursuit of a common vision through hard work and dedication after the missed opportunities and disappointments that followed the return to democracy in 1999. At the forefront have always been our youth.